Should I add solar to my house? That's a question that we get asked relatively frequently. Want a quick answer? The answer is it depends, but let's dig into why. Hi, I'm Margaret Jackson with the Professional Agent Group at Keller Williams Realty. Does solar power add value to your house? Should you add solar to your house? Often we're asked this question, and here's the answer. It depends. The first thing I'm going to ask you is, why are you wanting to add solar? Is it because you're green and you want to go to a green energy source? Do you want to save on your power bills over time? Do you want to get off the grid? Because that's probably a misconception about adding solar. Are you looking to have power in the event of a storm? We just had a storm come through. We didn't lose power, thank goodness. But are you trying to avoid that? So I'm going to ask you about those things first. Then we can start to talk about the importance or not of it adding value to your house, depending on the reasons why you want the solar in the first place. Here's what the salesman will tell you, and usually when people are contacting me, they've already had a conversation at least with one salesperson. I've not ever had someone call me and say the salesperson said it may or may not add value. But the reality is that's the answer they should be giving you. When an appraiser looks at value, they need to look at comparable sales in the neighborhood in the last recent months. If none of these houses that have sold have had solar, then it's very hard for an appraiser to state and show on paper that adding solar adds value. In some neighbourhoods though, there are lots of houses that have added solar and they're selling, and there's enough comparable sales with it for the appraiser to be able to give you a proven credit for it. Here's the houses that sold without solar, here's the houses that sold with, and yes, there's a price difference of this. So the appraiser's opinion is one of them, but I would also say, look at what your opinion is. If you've put it on and you've made that investment and you plan to stay in the house long enough to recoup that and to benefit, then maybe adding the solar is a great decision for you. Look at it from the buyer's point of view. Might a buyer perceive value in not having a power bill every month? Yeah, pretty much they do, but it doesn't mean that the appraiser can give value for that though, so bear that in mind. One of the other things we hear a lot is that I'm going to put the solar on, and if I sell, I'll just pass that debt over to the buyer when we move out. Not so fast on that. The title company is going to want to see that debt paid off prior to closing or at the closing table. So bear that in mind. If you've put a $40,000 system on and you're closing and selling and you still owe $35,000, that would need to come out the proceeds at closing before you walk away with your estimated net. Working with a great agent can help you to understand for your situation whether or not solar is a good idea. So make sure to reach out to an agent that you trust, that you know is knowledgeable in the business. We're here to help you. We're here to answer your questions. Keep them coming. We love answering them. And we'll see you on the next video. Bye.